Hope that's telling the truth. I always got to wait a few seconds to make sure that everybody can see me and hear me okay. So if somebody could put a comment in the chat, let me know that, please. And I know there's like a 20-second delay on this too, so I'm talking to nobody right now. I know that. But from 20 seconds from now, hey, there we go. There we go. Tom Rowland's here. Helga Mike's here. If you guys can let me know though that you can see me and hear me okay, I would appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not sure. They might have been talking before this thing went live, so I'll give it a couple more seconds. I'm not going anywhere. "25 people here. All right, again, if somebody can let me know if you can see me, hear me okay, I'd appreciate it. All right, Jim Dabrowski. Thanks, man. You're like always Johnny on the spot, Jimmy on the spot, I guess. Chris Olson also. Yeah, loud and clear from Jim Dabrowski. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, everybody, to this Sunday night live stream. Hey, Travis. Hey, Steve Eddy. Pat Enos, Chris Olson, Lima Charlie, thanks. Pat Johan from GRC Trolling Products is here as well. Brian Lytle, how you doing? Nice fish there yesterday in the tournament, Brian. Very nice job, man. Congratulations. Luke, Ryan Purchase, good to see you. From San Antone. Is that in Canada? Just kidding. All right, cool. Doug from New York as well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this Sunday night's live stream. Let me give you a quick rundown. My name is Chris. I run Dark Blue Charters here in Manistee, Michigan. If you're looking for a salmon channel, trout fishing channel, Great Lakes all-around channel, learn a few things about fishing, share some great information, this is the place for you. And we are welcoming you here tonight. If this is your first time here, welcome to you. For all of you that are coming back after many hours of watching these videos, welcome back. I do appreciate everybody. Scott Argesinger, channel moderator, all-around great guy, fellow captain. I do run Dark Blue Charters, like I said, here in Manistee, Michigan. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some fishing. We're going to talk about Jay Fogarty, good to see you. We're going to talk about small boat tournament that we did yesterday. We're going to talk about how we did. We'll talk about a little trip that I went on last Monday? My days are starting to blur together. It seems like everything's just starting. It's not even full-time season yet. And it feels like, Ed Lib, good to see you, man. Feels like everything's starting to melt already together in my mind. But yeah, a few days ago I went on a little journey down to a southern port, did some fishing with some great guys. We'll talk about that also. But I'll give you a rundown on the fishing report here. I think that's what everybody looks forward to in the summer months. Where the fish are, what are they biting, where can I go catch some trophy fish? And of course, Manistee is known for its trophy kings. It is a world-class fishing destination. I've had people on my charter from all over the United States, all over. So yeah, let me start right there. If your fishing is on fire right now in Manistee, I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat before I get into anything more. Manistee fishing is just absolutely smoking hot right now. The Spring Kings are here, and they are big, and they are angry, and they are fun to catch. And I've got availability throughout this month. My boat doesn't go in until this Tuesday, so 2 days from now. I'm going to shake it down real quick, and then it's go time. If you're looking for a charter to get out on the big lakes here out of Manistee, give me a call. My website is down below in the description, darkbluecharters.com. Give me a call, send me an email, whatever. Send me a text. I'm happy to get you out there because I want to get running on the water here as soon as possible. I'm a little bummed I'm not in the water already the way the fishing is, but the fishing is smoking hot right now. Big Spring Kings, and they are PO'd. So anyway, we'll break that down here a little more. Couple housekeeping things as well. I got to always tell you these Sunday night live streams are proudly brought by Dreamweaver Lures. Check them out at dreamweaverlures.com. The link down below. Basically, anything we talk about tonight, there's a link in the description for you. So hop in there. If you miss anything, hop down in there and you'll be able to find what you need. But let's where do we want to jump in? Let's talk about the Chicago trip that I did a few days ago. That's something I wanna run over briefly. I got invited to go down to Chicago earlier this week with Ernesto on Thin Blue Line Fishing. Ernesto, make sure I got the name of your charter right. Thin Blue Line Fishing LLC.com, I think, is your website. But make sure everybody knows how to get in touch with you, because this guy is a machine. He runs a great boat. Had a ton of fun. So what happened is Ernesto got a hold of me. He got a hold of the Shy City Yacker. His name is Michael. Runs another great YouTube channel. Ernesto runs a great YouTube channel. Fishing with Ernesto. Big Water Fishing with Ernesto is his channel. The Shy City Yacker was there as well. Like I said, his name is Michael. And then Big Lake Little Boat. Brian and his son Max were there as well. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all on here. If you're not, and you watch us later on, good to see you guys. I had a blast with you guys earlier this week. So myself and my first mate Tim, who everybody knows as Blind Osprey on this channel, we got invited to go down there. We ran down there for an afternoon trip, drove down, fished with these guys, had a ton of fun. They all put out great YouTube videos as well on the trip. I did a live stream while we were there. If you just jump in this channel's live streams, go back a week ago, you can check that video out. During the live stream, we caught a monster brown trout. Max caught that, Brian's son, and it was a beautiful fish. But I linked all of their video, or all of their channels rather, in that video. So you can jump into there, you can click down in the description, you can follow all their stuff. They're all good guys, they make great content. Please take a moment to do that as a way, as an extension through me by saying thanks. So yeah, Ryan, it was a great brown. Heck of a brown trout. Anyway, they break it down, what they do down there for cohos. Cohos is really going strong down there right now. Sounds like Chicago area, St. Joe, the southern ports, even up as far as Muskegon. I've heard they're getting some decent coho. So if you're looking to get on a southern port trip right now, I couldn't recommend these guys any higher. They're at the top of the food chain in my eyes down there. Look them up. Look them up. Thin Blue Line Fishing. They'll get you out there and they'll get you on some great fish. Anyway, Lance Loca gets some walleyes. Good for you. That leads me into the next thing that I want to talk about. Earlier in this, I don't know, what was it, a month or two ago? I don't know, something like that. I told everybody that we are looking at doing some specialized promotions at Tangle Tackle here in Manistee. Tangle Tackle is a fishing store in Manistee. I don't own it. I just want to remind everybody of that, because many people out there still think that I'm the owner, operator. I work there. I don't work there. I don't own the place. The owner is one of my best friends. We all did this collaboration a long time ago, and it just kind of worked its way into this YouTube channel. But I don't own the place. But it is a fishing store here in Manistee. And I let everybody know that we're going to do some very specialized promotions. And so what we did, we came up with a coho promotion. And by specialized, what I did is I got with Dreamweaver, spoke with some other captains, went through my mental history of what has worked for me for coho over the years, coho trips that I've been on that I've seen other captains using. Mind melted that all together, and we came up with a coho package for everybody. So in the video description, go down there. You can get this Coho Madness package right now. It consists of 10 Dreamweaver spoons and 3 Dreamweaver baby spin doctors. And these are all proven coho catchers. And you're going to get them, the whole kit, at like 30 bucks off. If I did my math right, it's like 30 bucks less than if you went and pieced it all together one at a time. So link in the description, or just go to tangletackelcompany.com. Right on the front page, you're going to see Coho Madness sale right there. It looks just like the thumbnail on this video. Click on that. It's like halfway down the page, I think. There's one up above and then one down below. Click on the one down below. It'll take you right to that thing. Jump on that thing. Like I said, 10 really, really good coho spoons. They're good king spoons. Awesome. Really designed to go after coho. And 3 of their best coho 6-inch spin doctors. Anyway. Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate that. Tangle Tackle is a pretty cool place. It is a very, very small town, hometown feel store, without a doubt. You can go in there and you can hear stories about anything in that place. So anyway, if you're looking for coho gear, and I'm sure many of you are, if you're brand new into it and you're looking to get a running start on it, that's a kit for you. If you're a seasoned angler, I bet you there are some things in there that you don't have, or you might need another one of. So anyway, check it out. Like I said, save a bunch of money too. And we're going to continue doing those promos as the summer goes on. Like I said, they're specialized promos. We're not just throwing crap on a page and saying, "Hey, come buy it." We're putting our minds to these things. We want to give you guys and gals good stuff, not just we're not just trying to sell snake oil in some way. We're going to give you stuff that actually works. So anyway, keep coming back every couple of weeks. We're going to have new promos going. Fishing report. Let's jump into that. Again, if you're looking to get out of Manistee right now, I'm happy to book you up. But if you're going out on your own, if you're going out on your own, I'll give you some intel. Out of Manistee right now, the Kings are here. I know Ludington, they're there as well. Muskegon, I've heard a few Kings down there as well. It seems like the concentration, though, of Kings right now seem to be Little Point, which is south of Ludington, north of Muskegon, up to Manistee, maybe Onekama, Arcadia areas, maybe up as far as Frankfort. Just on fire right now. There are, as one captain, we were talking the other day, well, 2 days ago, we were talking about the fishing right now, and both of us said, I've never seen concentrations of Kings like this in May. And we've both been fishing out here 20, 25 years. I'm sure some of the old timers have seen things like this, but there are that many fish out there right now. There are captains going out and fishing right now, 4-man crews, 4 customers, 4 clients, and being back into the dock right now by 8 a.m. with a 4-man limit. That's 20 Kings. That's 20 fish by 8 a.m. That's how good the fishing is right now, and they are all over. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that they're like, you're going to find them here, find them there. They seem to be everywhere out there right now. We found them all the way from the 9s up to the 12s. Other boats found them from the 14s to the 16s. Other boats found them north of the 16s. So you're talking 5, 6, 7 miles south of Manistee and another 5, 6, 7 miles north of Manistee. We seem to find our best concentration of numbers in that 100-foot range, 100 to 120-foot range. In early morning, we were targeting pretty much 30 to 50 feet down. As the day went on, we started looking deeper and deeper and deeper. Downriggers, well, what we did, we got into the small boat tournament here in Manistee. My first mate, Tim, Blind Osprey, has a beautiful 21-foot smoker craft Phantom. And that thing is decked out like a fisherman's dream. 9.9 Pro Kicker, Pro Steering System, Panoptics, Fishhawk X4D, you name it, it's on there. Autopilot, it's just decked out beautifully. So I was lucky enough to be able to fish in that, along with my good friend Brian, who's another charter captain. Tim's a captain as well as being a first mate for me, and then Mitch, who was a friend of all of ours. So 4 of us went out, and the small boat tournament is just a 1-fish tournament, and the biggest fish wins. Paid 11 places. We ended up getting, I can't tell you yet because I'm doing a video on it. I'm not going to tell you where we ended up just yet. I'm not going to tell you that. What I will tell you is we had a phenomenal day of fishing. Absolutely lights out. It was from the get-go. Bang, 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 bang. Doubles, triples, had a semi-quad on at one time. Just amazing. I know I've said amazing probably 5 times, but that's what it is. So, like I said, we started down close to the 12s, trolled south down to close to the 9s, stayed in that 120-foot range, 100 to 120-foot range. We had downriggers down 40, it was 40 and 55 to start, and then we varied them deeper as the day went on. On the downriggers, we started off with spoons, the Yeller Goober from Moonshine, that thing was going again. The Moonshine Wonder Bread, that was going. I had the Dreamweaver 11-inch double slick paddle with the Pickled Sunshine Fly. That was going. The Dreamweaver 8-inch double slick Spin Doctor with the KRW Blue Green Dolphin Fly. That was probably our hottest lure all day. That was on a diver back 150. The other diver, Shelly Snack on it. That went. And there's just a ton of stuff that just was working all day long. But what I'm doing, instead of just boring you with all the details right now, I'm putting out a video on this. I already put a short video out on it, but I'm putting a whole video together of the whole trip. So I'm going to give you a complete breakdown on that. complete rundown of what we used, where we fished, how we did it, how the weather was, everything. But what I can tell you is there's fish out there. If you're going, just go. Like I said, the 9s up to seems like the 17s are all holding fish. 100s holding fish. Sounded like 200, 180 to 200s holding fish. Sounds like spoons are the hot ticket, but flash or fly is not far behind it. I can verify that from what I saw. Ludington, I don't have a lot of intel from down there. It sounds like it would be my guess that it's very similar to what we got going on around here. Well, all I can tell you is it's amazing fishing right now. Absolutely has my blood pumping. Absolutely has me looking forward to this coming year in a big way. So I'm trying to think what else I want to tell you on that. I just can't stress it enough that now's the time to get out there if you want to go. Now is the time. All right. So make sure you can ask me some questions in the comments if I miss anything. There's something that you absolutely need to know. Go ahead and ask me. And like I said, I'm happy to answer it for you. But I am doing a full-length video on that whole trip, and I'll break it all down for you right there. So if you're subscribed, great, you're going to get it. If you're not subbed, you might want to do that and click the bell so you get a notification when that rolls out. It'll be a couple, 3 days. It's a lot of footage to go through. So anyway, fun fishing right now. Great fishing. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, Purple Taco Fly Supply. Purple Taco Fly Supply, great guys. Well, let me back that up. a little. So you guys and gals remember, Steve Steele, good to see you, man. You guys remember last November, December, we raised a bunch of money for Repos Rescues here in Manistee. Ryan Purchase, you were a huge donator to that. Again, thank you to everybody that donated to that. And I told you, if we raised a certain amount of money, I would jump in the river over the winter as a way to say thanks. So we set up that date for everybody to come out and help do the river cleanup, the river launch cleanup. That was almost 2 weeks ago now. So put it out to everybody. Everybody seemed pretty excited about it. Clean up the river launches. At the end of the day, I was going to jump in the river off the boat. Leroy Dowding was there. He wanted to supply lunch, dinner, whatever, supply cleaning supplies, everything. Anyway, that day rolled on. We had one person show up. One person. Leroy and his friend Tommy showed up. They came all the way from Charlotte. And then Just a Pro, who's on his channel all the time, he came all the way from Kalkaska. So one person showed up, and based on that, we got it all done. We got all the launches cleaned up, just the four of us. We got it done. We did High Bridge, we did we did Bear Creek, and we did Rainbow Bend. We got them all cleaned up. We hauled out 4 big trash bags full of junk. You name it, we probably found nothing really disgusting, which is surprising. I didn't find any anti-baby devices, which is really surprising, but we found all sorts of stuff. And we cleaned that up. Fishing lines, sinkers, hooks, it's gone. At the end of the day, I didn't jump in the river, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I wanted at least 3 people on the boat, myself and 2 other people, for safety reasons. I needed myself, I needed 2 guys to watch one guy to watch what I was doing, one guy to be able to operate the boat. All right? On shore, I wanted at least 2 guys. One that would have a tether to me, and one just there as a backup if anything happened to the other guy. We didn't have enough people, and I made the decision right there that safety is more important, so I decided not to do it. Now, I don't mean to disappoint anybody, and I am a man of my word. So what I am going to do is within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to jump off the back of my charter boat. And the water in Lake Michigan right now is about 47 degrees. So it's probably going to be worse, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to wear my flotation suit from Wind Rider. I trust that suit. Wind Rider makes great stuff. I trust that suit. I'm going to have safety people on board as well. We're going to do it the right way. So I don't want anybody to say that, hey, Chris said he was going to do that and he didn't do it. That's not the way I operate. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So we're going to do it that way. All right, we'll do a video on it as well. I'll do some little promotion for Wind Rider that way as well. And anyway, we'll move on from there, okay? Anyway, where I wanted to go with all that was I wanted to thank Leroy Dowding, his friend Tommy, who's now my friend, and Just a Pro, who's also now my friend, for showing up that day. They drove a long way. They worked hard that day. We got the place cleaned up. We'll try to do it again next year. Hopefully, we'll get a better participation. Also, Leroy asked, well, I didn't ask, but every year we do a new fly. A new fly. What do I want to say there? We come up with 5 new flies every year for Purple Taco Fly Supply. This year I asked people to come up with peanut flies. I've gotten 2 entries for the contest, just 2. So peanut flies must not be your guys and gals thing, no problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 2 peanut flies that were sent in to me. In fact, I got them right here. I'll probably tell you who sent them to me. Joe Peets, I believe that is, and that's hard to read. Eric Traver, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, Joe and Eric, thanks guys for sending those in. We're going to add those into the Purple Taco Fly Supply recipe arsenal. I'm going to add one of my own, one of a peanut fly that I know works very, very well. But what I'm going to ask is now we're going to open it up to regular salmon trolling flies. I'm going to ask for 3. All right? Or we're going to enter 3 into the Purple Taco recipe arsenal. So send your flies in, okay? Your regular trolling flies, not peanut flies. Send them in, all right? Please send them to Tangle Tackle, care of me. So care of Chris at Tangle Tackle. Tangle Tackle's address is 226 West Parkdale Road, 226 West Parkdale, Parkdale, Manistee, Michigan, 49660. Please send them in. I'm going to give you guys and gals 2 weeks. Send in 1 fly each, okay? Don't send me 10 from one person. Send in 1 fly of your creation. I'm going to pick out the best 3. I'm going to pick out 3 that I think are very, very good. We're going to debate it over at the shop. And the final 3, I'm going to make it into the Purple Taco Fly Supply arsenal on their webpage. Your recipe will then forevermore be immortalized on the Purple Taco. And you get to name it. Don't forget to name your flies. Don't forget that. That's important. We're not going to come up with names. So whatever name you come up with, stick it in the bag along with the fly. Send it to me, and we'll take a look at it. Anyway, so yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, please. Send your flies in. What the heck else did I want to talk about? How long have I been yakking? I've been yakking for 22 minutes already. My gosh. Let's sit here and talk. We got 120 people out here. Thank you so much for that. 121 people, and I have 23 thumbs up. Thanks for that also. Don't forget to take the poll. I can't see the poll. When I just use the cell phone to do these videos, I can't see the poll. The poll question was inspired by my trip to Chicago. We got talking about whether or not, when you're fighting a fish, do you want clickers on or clickers off? And I'll give you my 2 pennies on that. I leave clickers on. And the reason is, very often, have brand new people on the boat, never been salmon fishing before. So my ear is always listening to what that clicker is doing. If that fish is pulling out line what sounds like way too easy or not easy enough, I'm walking over and I'm normally checking the drag, checking the client, making sure that everything's operating and functioning properly. Some guys, they're anti-clicker for whatever reason. Too loud, annoying. I'm sure the list is very, very long. It's probably what people think about this channel also. But I am clicker. I'm clicker guy. Pro clicker. For those reasons and probably many, many more. But those are some of the bigger reasons. It gives my ear an opportunity to hear what's going on, and I can make adjustments from there. So the poll question today is easy. Clickers on for you or clickers off? Bill Gerlach, good to see you, man. Good to see you. And somebody earlier on here said for the saltist owners, I don't know who this was, they said it's more of a growl than a clicker. I'll tell you this, I bought 4 brand new Daiwa saltist reels. And anybody that knows this channel knows how much I love Daiwa saltist reels. They are fantastic. Along with my Akuma convectors, which are my absolute workhorses on my boat. Along with those, I have Daiwa saltists for my downriggers and my divers, because I just love the drags on those things. Although I'm looking really forward to trying out all my convectors now. Mascot Real Service did all my drags on my convectors. If you haven't got your drags done, get them done. You're way behind. Mascot Real Service on Facebook will make your drags liquid smooth. Anyway, the Daiwa Saltus, I bought 4 brand new ones last year, the new models. Beautiful reels. Look like diamonds. Almost too pretty to use. Within a month or two, 2 of those clickers were already tanking. And the Saltus are known for that. Their clickers are just not, what they have in drag is way up here, what they have in clickers is way down here. So it's kind of, I don't know, kind of take it or leave it, kind of, I'll take them anyway. I'll repair the clickers, that's no problem. But yeah, somebody said Daiwa Saltus are more growlers than clickers. I agree with you. I got a chuckle out of that. And somebody just asked if somebody has a clicker for a ringtone for your phone. Yeah, I've seen those before. I've seen alarm clocks like that. So, all right, check it. I gotta catch up on some of these comments. I got one of my old phones here that I can watch comments on. Sorry, I'm missing so many of them. Anyway. Oh, cool. All right. Questions, comments, whatever you got. I'm sure I missed a ton of stuff. Scott Argetsinger, thank you for being here. I'm sure you're grabbing a bunch of questions, answering a bunch of questions, so I appreciate that. Zach Dean saying, I'm saying 9 to the 17s. What does that mean? Those are GPS coordinates, your north numbers. All right, your north numbers. And I put a video out on this channel about salmon jargon. If you look on this channel, just look for Salmon Jargon Explained. And there are those questions answered. We'll explain all the number system, what we use, how we use it, why we say it, as well as a bunch of other things. So instead of me going into a long-winded explanation, too late, I get it, but look for that video. It'll get you going. Tim Potter saying on for you. Yeah, same here, Tim. What else you got? Steve Steele clickers on. Yeah. Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, Jimbo Slice. Yeah, the alarm clock with the clickers, absolutely. Ryan Purchase, thanks for that reminder. Actually, I wanted to mention that. If you have not gotten your Ultimate Salmon Derby tickets yet, what are you even doing? It is just weeks away from the Ultimate Salmon Derby. 8 weeks of boat giveaways. 9 boats are being given away. 1 each week for the biggest fish. Anybody can win this. If the walleye side of the Derby is any proof, anybody can win this. If you have not gotten your ticket yet, you want to do that. Link down below. You can hop in there, check it out. If you have any questions, we have a video on this channel explaining all the ins and outs on the Derby. But weekly prizes, biggest fish is getting a boat. You're getting smart troll systems. You're getting fishing packages, Trax Tech packages, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Garmin packages as well. I mean, just phenomenal prizes. If you haven't got your ticket yet, you need to really take a look in the mirror and ask yourself why you haven't. Even if you just fish 1 or 2 days, that's all it takes. Just that one fish. That one fish is going to do it for you. Anyway, yeah, Ultimate Salmon Derby, theultimatesalmonderby.com if you want to look at the website. Otherwise, go in the description and just click on the link. It'll take you there. What else you got? Everybody running out of steam? I feel like I am. I feel like I've been running hard for the last 4 or 5 days. I think I'm still catching up from that drive to Chicago. Yeah, drove down to Chicago, fished, what did we fish? 4, 5, 6 hours maybe, turned around and drove back. So left at about 9:30, 10 a.m., back at about 3:30 a.m. Good deal, Joe Kresnick, good deal. Yeah, somebody mentioned Tight Lines for Troops. That's coming up here in a couple weeks, also in May. I don't know if they're still taking registrations. Steve Steele, thank you. I've done Tight Lines for Troops. I've donated my boat and my time for the last several years. This year, unfortunately, I'm not able to do it. Are currents affected by time of the year? Yeah, Scott Garbs, no doubt about it. I'm sure they are because there are dominant winds throughout different time of the year. Later in the year, dominant wind's a north wind. Middle of the year, it's a southwest wind. Early year, it could be any and all of the above. So I'm sure, yeah, it can definitely be affected by time of the year. More dominated or more affected by the winds and how they're causing the water to settle. Tom Rowland, any suggestions where to start first trip out of Grand Haven? No idea, Tom. My suggestion would be is get on a forum or stop at your local bait shop. Any specific dates for the Salmon Derby? I didn't see who that was. I'm no aficionado on the Salmon Derby dates, so go on their website. All that is there. Martin John, do I prefer the convector over the cold water? I actually do. It's not because it's a better reel, because it's not. They've just proven themselves to me over the years as being a very cost-friendly, strong workhorse of a reel. And especially if you get your drags done by Scott and Mascot Reel Service, that thing will go up against the cold water or above it all day long. And you're saving money. Eric Nearing, no. I announced a while ago that we are not doing the Tuesday announcements for the Salmon Derby. They ended up doing it for themselves. So they've been doing it on their Facebook page as well as a few other places. Scott Argusinger is backing me up on the convector. Yeah, the convector is it's a battle horse. It's above a workhorse. It's a battle horse. I mean, I'm looking at my stack of convectors over there that Scott did for me, and the majority of them they no longer look black. They look more silver than anything because they've been in the sun so long. They keep going and going and going. Hey, Andy May's throwing it in there. Yeah, Andy May sounds like he might have missed the boat. Literally missed the boat on that one. Cool. All right. Hey, if anybody can update me on the poll when I do these things on the phone, I can't see it. Does fishing on my charter during the Salmon Derby apply for a prize? So I do not have a boat ticket. And the reason I don't have a boat ticket is because when the Salmon Derby came to me, when Gabe Salson, who runs it, and Courtney, his wife, they came to me and said, hey, we'd like you to be part of the promotional team for the Salmon Derby and the Walleye Derby. They wanted to give me a free boat ticket for, click what's on, 60%, thanks. They wanted to give me a free boat ticket for that, for doing that for them. And I said no, because the last thing I ever want is controversy. Say I go out there and I win a boat one week and it ends up being the biggest fish of the whole thing and I end up winning 2 boats or any prize for that matter. Anything. And I am related with the Salmon Derby in some way. I don't want that. That is, even though it would be completely on the up and up, I think all of you know out there, I'd never do anything shady like that. It would be completely on the up and up. People are going to talk anyway. And I do not want that kind of shade on those guys that are running too good of a program to have anything like that happen. So I declined on that. I'm just happily doing a lot of the promotional stuff for them. Big Perch. What did I miss on Big Perch? Somebody got Big Perch? Sounds like it. People are talking about it. Anyway, hope that answers that question for you. So, well, I don't know. If you came on my boat and you all had Derby tickets, every one of you, the whole group, because I know that's part of the requirements, would that be acceptable? You know what? I'm going to reach out to Gabe and get an answer on that. That's a good question. That's a really good question. I'm going to find out, Rick. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to it right now. That's the answer I have. Okay? I'm going to find out, though. 3.5 pound perch. Where in the heck did that come from? Holy cow, that's a big one. You're welcome, Rick. You're welcome, man. 3.5 pound perch. Dang. It's like a walleye. Anyway. All right. Eric Nearing, yeah. If you're fishing on a boat, everybody on the boat has to have a ticket for it to count. And don't forget, you got to use that app. Michigan City. Thanks, Ryan. You also have to be able, or you also have to register your fish through their app that they present to you in the rules. There was one walleye I know that was caught during the walleye derby. The person that caught it didn't use the app to. I know it's a GPS type thing. Register GPS coordinates as well as time, date, things like that. It's a way to confirm and verify where that fish was caught and what time. That person didn't use that app. That fish was DQ'd, and it was a monster. And I think it would have won, if not the grand prize, I know probably at least one of the boats. So make sure you're using the app. Anyway, anything else? 120 people still here, 41 thumbs up. I appreciate all thumbs up. That tells YouTube that I'm doing somewhat of a good job. And that puts the video out to more and more people. Don't forget, come back for that fishing video for that small boat tournament. I'll break down all the stuff as well as some really, really good action on there. Chicago Hammond area on the perch. Thanks, Scott Garbs. Also, thanks for cheerleading the like button. I very much appreciate it. And we'll wrap it up. I can't do the ending on the poll. I don't know what the numbers are, but I use the phone. I'm limited on what I can do. I feel like I'm just mumbling here. I need to get more sleep. Cool. All right. I'll give it about 30 more seconds. I'm going to power down. Again, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. If you want to go out on some amazing fishing right now, like I said, darkbluecharters.com. I'm happy to book you up on a date. I have quite a few dates open during this month right now, and it is bonsai good fishing out there. Thanks, Tim Potter. Appreciate it. 66% on, 36% off. Those numbers don't work out quite well, or quite exactly. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We get the gist of it. You're welcome, everybody. Great to see you, Ryan Purchase, everybody. Have a great night. I will see all of you back here. Scott Argus, thanks for being here. Great guy. I'll see everybody back here next Sunday. Check out the videos as I put them out. All right. Have a great week.